we were doing the things. So we just fixed that camera, got some clues. We got that tape.
Let's see if this Oleg is in there. The one who wrote the email to Daddy. Oh, here. Oleg Kambursky. He even lives close by. Maybe I should just pay him a little visit.
Well, we probably have new places to go.
There's a number on this note. LA60AK19AL. Under that, there's a description of the diadem that was probably robbed from an Oriental princess about 200 years ago. Originally, the 3 largest gemstones in the world had been incorporated into this diadem. On the left, an emerald. On the right, a ruby. And in the middle, an amethyst. My father wrote something on the back. The diadem will illuminate the real princess, and she will realize that money is not the greatest treasure.
Well, we can now go to a house. We have a new location.
So here we are. Hopefully that's the Oleg that my father wrote the email to. And hopefully he knows something that can be helpful. I haven't really been able to find out much yet.
Sorry. Windmills. It is Germany.
A relic from long ago, before everyone had cell phones.
I mean, we could still use it.
I wouldn't know who to call, and even if I did know who to call, why am I paying exorbitant basic rates for my cell phone if I don't use it?
Sit down, Snake.
Creeping.
No, he's not scraping. Licking.
Hurts. Ooh.
Dun dun dun. Oh. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh. Yeah. Butterfly.
Looks like this Kambursky guy is a hobby gardener. Even his garden hose is green.
Everyone's garden hose is green. Just gonna spy into his house.
The food and water bowls for the pet in the middle of the kitchen. Very hygienic. A broom handle, but it could be a handle from a shovel too.
Yoink. Just start stealing your shit.
Pizza stick.
We have to wait till she walks all the way over. Don't do that, Nanis. Nope.
Cat flap.
Cat flap. Nina, go in cat flap.
A sweet little food bowl for our furry friends. Pets can get in and out through that thing.
Really?
I'm finally gonna get rid of this stinky stuff. and the cute little fuzzball will probably even like it. If I oversalt the pizza, it will probably not get any tastier.
Is there a... Can't read that thing. Doorbell. Bing bong.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Are you Oleg Kambursky?
Yeah. Why?
I'm Nina Kalinkov.
Yeah? And?
Yeah, okay. You know my father, Vladimir Kalinkov, and I thought you...
I don't know any Vladimir Kalinkov, and now, if you'll excuse me, please.
Phooey, that wasn't very successful. I hope for the biggest break in the search for my father, and that guy doesn't even let me speak. Did I say something wrong? Or exactly the right thing?
The pizza. Comfort food.
Mm-hmm. You feel bad? Gotta eat that pizza. Can you do anything with that flap?
Mm.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Where should I go?
To the back. Oh, that goes back. Never mind.
Gotta click on the path.
Hmm. Maybe we just need to talk to him again. Try taking the garden hose. Can't take it.
Can't take it no more.
In the way now.
The guy is hectically making phone calls. Does that have something to do with my visit? If only I were a fly on the wall in his office.
Can't you be?
You don't have the tape recorder. It's that
No.
thing.
This?
Yeah.
Cell phone.
Oleg is still on the phone, and he's not exactly leaving the impression that he's relaxed.
Can't open this, can I?
What did you just crawl into his kitchen?
You need to tape something to the cat. Here's the cat.
The phone? Ooh. Cat's there?
I saw the cat.
Oh. Here he is.
Cats. Little hairy beasts that just sleep and eat.
Duct tape.
Now I can tape my cell phone almost everywhere. The cell phone's camera function is on, a rare example of the European roaming dictaphone. Now I just need to somehow lure the cat into the kitchen.
Pick it. Throw it in there.
Pets can get in and out through that thing.
Zoop, 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 zoop. Can I take away the pizza?
Mmm, yummy. Cold pizza with stinky tuna fish.
I just wanted to grab the pizza. It won't let me.
It's help.
Get out of the way, Nina.
That should make our little pussycat real thirsty. Wonderful, it worked.
Oh.
Oleg is still on the phone, and the cat will be drinking for a while, and hopefully recording the conversation. I love it when a plan comes together. Oleg is still on the phone, and this phone tap idea could get the food and water bowls for the pet in the...
Okay. Gotta leave. Maybe ring the doorbell again.
Ask her.
I don't imagine he'll open the door again when he sees me.
Can we unsalt the pizza? Well then.
We will go to the phone booth.
Let's see how the cat reacts to my cell phone's vibrate mode.
Oh dear.
Oh, great. The cat is up in the tree, and my cell phone is stuck up there in a crotch of the tree. How am I supposed to get to it?
Well, you have a broomstick. Where's her cell phone?
Shining.
Okay.
Hey, where's she going?
Come on.
What you doing?
It's not stain on it.
Let me see.
Where are you? Nina? No? Am I invisible now? No? Okay. Wow, okay. Just gonna let you go to the path and then we'll leave. Glitch in the game. Broomstick. Cell phone. What? I don't know, Nemos. So utterly confused.
Any idea what you clicked before to make her come back?
I click the path. Be much more helpful if she walked faster.
I have to correct my statement about cats. Besides sleeping and eating, they also climb trees at the most inopportune times.
Can you call it again to make it fall out of the tree?
I wouldn't know who to call, and even if I did know who to call, a blue trash bag, hopefully unused.
Throw out your trash bags.
Yeah. Don't need them.
I've reinforced the opening of the bag with the bucket's handle.
Okay. What are you gonna put that with?
Just a little more tape around it. Yeah, that should do it.
It didn't say to use the tape. Oh, the tape's gone. I didn't click on the tape.
Yeah. You would on the cat with a cell phone. Yeah. Don't that. Oh. Why does this keep happening?
A makeshift brailer.
Trailer. That.
Some sort of net thing.
I don't know. Is there anything else we need to think for?
Please. Ugh. I think it's glitched.
You wanna look up if the guide says anything? Wow, no state.
Maybe that's why? No. Well, while we fix the mouse, try and figure out this glitch. Yeah. Hmm. Try just walking to the point where I needed to be and disappears.
I can't make it reappear.
Just wait.
A makeshift brailer.
I'm gonna doubles.
Okay. You have to exit the game to create an autosave. Let's just walk to the location where she disappeared.
That could work.
Hey, I guess she's doing it. There we go.
Wonderful. Let's see if the recording of Oleg's phone conversation gets me anywhere.
Kalenkov isn't here anymore. No, Tunguska wasn't mentioned, but there wasn't any opportunity to either. Yeah, I just think someone urgently needs to take care of the matter. All right, so you'll call back then. Bye.
Well, that wasn't very productive. Okay, so this is what we have. Someone should be tending to some kind of matter. I hope the matter isn't me. Besides that, something about Tunguska. There was also something in the mail for Oleg. Maybe I should ask Max about that later. This thing has all the bells and whistles.
Yeah! Banana.
Max Gruber said he'd be back at the museum sometime this evening. I should use the time to get some shut-eye. If my feminine intuition doesn't fail me, I could regret it if I don't.
That worked. No when to sleep.
No. Key.
Did you get what I wanted?
Not yet. We've searched through everything but haven't found anything.
And Kalenkov?
Still nothing here either. We'll probably have to take other options into consideration.
I don't care what you do, as long as I get results. Don't disappoint me.
Strange. I feel like I'm always being followed. Even when I came home earlier, for a brief moment, I thought that I saw the face of that Konski guy in the window. Oh well, most likely it's my nerves.
That comes.
I hope Max heard something from my father.
Do 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 do. Mhm. Banana. Dun 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 dun. Is there anything that we need to re-look at? No.
King of the dinosaurs. Even the
Let's just go back. Boop. Boop 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 boop.
Hello? Can I interrupt for a moment?
You're not interrupting. On the contrary. Have you heard from your father?
No, unfortunately not. And last night I was attacked.
Attacked? Are you hurt?
No, nothing to worry about. But it must be because of something important. Do you really have no idea what it could be?
No, He's been under a lot of stress in the last few days, but that's happened before. Looking back, there are plenty of ways to interpret it, but especially conspicuous? No, not really.
That's a shame. Yesterday evening you offered me your help. Does the offer still stand?
But of
Nope.
course. My name is Max, by the way.
I thought.
Nina. But you know that, don't you?
Like,
So,
your name is Max.
ask away.
Yeah.
Does the name Oleg Kambursky say anything to you?
Kambursky? Oleg Kambursky? No, nothing. Should it?
Unfortunately, I don't exactly know that either. I found this piece of paper amongst my father's records. Does it tell you anything?
LA 60 AK19 AL? That sounds like one of our exhibits. What about it?
No idea. I was hoping that you could tell me that.
Not spontaneously, but I can go and get the item.
Good.
The note with the description of the diadem is missing, but you just had it in your hand. Well, I don't know any more about it either.
Thanks a lot. Can I take my time to have a look at it?
Of course, but please don't forget to put it back later. Otherwise your father will tear my head off.
If he still can.
Hey, stop thinking like that. We'll find him, I promise.
Yes,
my head off, I
hopefully.
promise.
There
Yes.
must be an important reason why Daddy kept a piece of paper with the
Stop
description
saying Daddy.
of the diadem at home. But what? And what is that about the
hours.
true princess? He used to call me that sometimes. Is it a message to me that I should be able to understand somehow? Think, Nina. Think quickly.
Bigger.
Quicker.
Yesterday evening, Eddie was mumbling something about people in black robes. I didn't take him very seriously at first, because his description was, let's say, a little strange. But I spoke to a little girl today who saw something similar last night. She even took a photo of the men in black robes. Unfortunately, there is not very much to see, but I'll certainly speak to Eddie about it again. Do you know where I can find him?
No, I have no idea. I haven't seen him all day. He's probably crept away somewhere quiet to think about it all.
You mean he's drinking again?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Unless.
Unless what?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing?
Well, if those strange men in black noticed that he was watching them,
You mean they came back?
I don't know. At the moment, I have no idea what is actually happening here.
Well, this is something we have in common. In the last few hours, I've heard the name Tunguska several times.
Tunguska.
Do you know anything
Tunguska.
about it?
Do you mean that Tunguska catastrophe from 1908?
Yes, could be.
At the beginning of the last century, something exploded there. The destruction must have been enormous, but even today, nobody really knows what happened back then. Your father once took part in an expedition to Tunguska, but you probably know that, don't you?
We never really spoke much about what he used to do. After my mother's death, he never wanted to speak about his work in Russia anymore.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It was a long time ago. She was killed in a traffic accident. Shortly after that, we came to Germany. I think my father simply wanted to leave all of that behind him.
And your father never spoke about his work in Russia? Didn't you ever ask him?
No. He asked me never to
What is he
ask him
doing?
again. And I kept my word, despite being very interested at times.
Well, I know a little more about it. In 1908, an unidentified object went down over the Siberian taiga. A huge area was completely destroyed by the shockwave and a wall of fire. The shepherds who lived there, the so-called Evenk, were either hurled through the air or burnt. There were hardly any survivors to witness anything. Several expeditions were started to find out the cause of this catastrophe, but despite all their efforts, no clues or any evidence was found that was at all helpful. And in time, several fantastic theories arose, from a meteorite colliding with Earth, to the appearance of an unknown type of energy, to the explosion of a spaceship. And off the top of my head, that is about everything that I can tell you on the subject. But somewhere in the archive, I still have a few articles over the Tunguska phenomenon lying around.
Man.
Shall I go and get them?
Yes, that would be sweet of you. Oleg spoke about it, and I read one of my father's mails to him. There was also something about it in there. Maybe it will bring me a little further.
Okay, I just have to get a few small things done here, and then I'll have a look around the archive.
Thank you very much. The things out of the archive about Tunguska.
Yes, I'll get going now. But it could take a while until I've sorted through the records.
No problem. I'll wait here.
We'll amuse ourselves.
Yeah. Gotta look at that crown we have, the diadem.
Diadem.
Looks kind of threatening. That red eye on the totem seems to be following me everywhere I go. I don't even believe in magic and all that stuff, but I find it creepy anyway. If I swipe things from Max's office, he certainly won't keep helping me, but I'd like to get rid of this eye. There are 3 stones missing out of the diadem. It looks rather unspectacular, but it seems to be important for my father. I should find out why. On the outside, it seems totally normal, but on the inside,
Really?
it's
It's
ice
a refrigerator.
cold. Let's see what we find here.
You're stealing his booze. Doing that for?
The label is illegible, but judging from the skull and the other symbols, it must be extremely corrosive. Plaster of Paris. The text says to add water and vegetable oil and mix to achieve the desired consistency.
That's all. There you go.
So the spoke has now broken off, but that eye now can no longer look at me in that evil way. I can only hope that Max doesn't notice. That thing doesn't fit in there properly. It keeps falling out.
Eat that red stone from that rock that we put in that flask.
Flask.
Because you probably need to process the rest of the rock.
Strange.
Nothing else to look at.
I'll wait here.
I'll wait here.
Wait. Wait.
You know you can. Just have to put it in.
I think this is where the rocks...
Still need that coin.
Where else do we find rocks? Bubble.
Nope. What? You. Good to see that, Nanas. The rear area. Rear. No.
The diagram... When I look at... Hard to believe that a dino with
Nope. We just go back and hopefully he'll be there again. No. What other room? What's he doing?
There are 3 stones missing out of
What if we add the acid to our flask?
I'll carefully pour the acid over the stone.
Well then.
The acid is doing its work admirably. The stone is beginning to corrode. I'll have to take it out of the acid at the right moment, otherwise the inclusion will go the same way as the rest of the stone.
Okay.
The light is refracted 1,000 times in the amethyst. It's beautiful. No idea why my father didn't remove it from its ugly stoning. That thing doesn't fit in there properly. It keeps falling out.
With the plaster Paris and hole.
With the aloe.
That thing doesn't fit in there.
We need water?
Yeah. Maybe we can back that bucket.
Oh, good. Is there anywhere else we can get water? From
It burbles quietly.
the radiator? It burbles. No, it moves. Burbles.
That's an escape plan with all of the rooms in the museum. It's not up to date considering a few of the rooms have been blocked off for renovation.
Need water. I can't. Can I exit? I can this time.
I think I still have more to do here.
Oh.
Two angry-looking saurian creatures. Both My father has worked hard.
Well, where do we get water?
An aloe vera plant.
Can I take another one? No. Can I use the water?
It's already been plundered. It's already been plundered.
Plundered it. And sundered it. I have to be able to find water somewhere. Yeah, you drink that water.
Egg on the ground.
Nope.
Right, we still.
We might need it.
Right.
Putting the stones in the correct order or something.
A picture of my parents' wedding. You can use the valve as needed to release the air from the radiator. If I turn the valve now, I'll ruin the whole floor.
That work?
Oops. Maybe I shouldn't have opened the valve that far. A load of water has come out.
Load.
Full load.
I hope I know what I'm doing. That diadem has now been robbed of any beauty it once had. Yes, that should hold. Great! It fits!
How would you?
I don't believe for a moment that a yellow glass shard will pass for an amethyst, ruby, or an emerald. Daddy would have to be completely...
Sunglasses.
The color is not right. None of the...
What color are we looking for?
Green.
She say
The 3 stones have not been substituted with cheap imitations yet. I'll have to think of how to complete the diadem again.
Where can I get a green stone?
I haven't the faintest clue how this thing...
Maybe now I can go? Can I use the plant for a green stone? That hallite for a green stone?
what's his feet? I guess there's look on that light by the air top.
This one?
Yeah.
I'd better leave that... It brings a little illumination into the darkness.
They tried. I don't know. It says she doesn't want to break it. Wonder if we could leave now. No, I don't want to look at the plan. Never mind. No, it's not gonna let me.
I think I still...
Yeah. Me? You have any ideas? Whoa!
What?
Oh, you combined yellow and blue to make a green
I
shard.
hope that thing is in the right position. As soon as the putty has dried, I'll only be able to get it off with brute force. My replacement jewels are not really beautiful, but then modeling and handicrafts were never my greatest strengths.
Now she has to put the crown on herself.
Whether I'll get any brighter? Wow, it works!
Oh,
I don't even remember that from the last time. Well,
that's
remembered.
bizarre.
I knew there was something to do with that, but I don't think they actually tell you to.
Maybe something in the note lights a path or something.
And look here.
Right click. Weren't even near it.
Somebody seems to have marked one of the rooms with invisible ink, and it has just been revealed by the colored light beam. I have no idea where this room 8 is located exactly because there's no map key. Although it seems to be one of the rooms that are being renovated.
Oh. The renovations happening? The offices?
I have no idea.
Oh.
Wow, not bad. I only go away for a few minutes and you transform the museum into a light show.
Oh, I'm sorry, but...
That's okay. But what is all this stuff and what does it mean?
I don't exactly know either. But if this riddle really comes from my father, then he must have had an extremely good reason for the whole effort.
Yeah.
Have you found anything out yet?
I'm still working on it. And you? Is there anything new on the subject of Tunguska?
Not a lot. Here, I found these 2 articles.
Bing!
The light beam has changed the color of the escape plan on the wall. A room with the number 8 seems to be highlighted. Is that one of the rooms that is currently being renovated?
Yes, and they've been renovating it for ages. The complete substance of this house is, unfortunately, no longer the best, and the workers are having a lot of problems completing the job.
Was there anything special in that room?
Well, no, not really. All of the exhibits from that room are currently stored in my office. Are you looking for something specific?
If only I knew.
We can go straight to my office. Maybe you'll find something there to help you out.
Ooh!
Come on into my office and we'll have a look at the exhibits from room 8. Have a look around. All these things are out of the room that's being renovated.
What are you doing? Now's right in the bum.
Ready for bed?
I think so. I'm getting pretty yawn.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah!
Next time.
Next time.
Get him.
Get him!
Stand there.